it's currently Friday the 3rd of June. I'm on my way to Calder Park Raceway where Reet is running their Friday night drifts. Tonight it's a bit of a practice night as well as just their normal Friday night drifts, because tomorrow we've got Battle Royale, which is their competition series. So they're running a new layout which hasn't been run before, which should be pretty awesome looking at it, like fast entry right onto a wall and then a few little technical spots, so looking forward to it. Car's gone through a fair few changes since last time driving it, so it will be a lot of fun this time. So I just wanted to make a little video and sort of record what it's like me going to the drift events and my perspective and what I do and how I see it. So stay tuned and we'll see how we go. Crazy, so it'll be very fast. Pretty slow corner. You can't see what those is going to take it easy. So get into it. So heading home now. Been a pretty eventful night. Managed to have a fair amount of car dramas, which usually my car's pretty good. Usually I don't have any issues, but blew cooler piping off almost every run, and then found out that the actual vacuum line to the turbo for the boost controller had come off. So just over boosting and hitting boost cut. Luckily it was hitting boost cut, so nothing bad happened. Got that sorted, and then just blew some more cooler piping off. Anyway, changed clamps over, ended up borrowing a clamp off Nathan, which is great. Got that sorted, and then went out again and it felt like the car was down in power. I thought I'd blown another cooler pipe off, and then turned out the throttle cable had actually come off its bracket, so the throttle cable was almost doing nothing. Got a handful of runs in, but never could get more than 1 or 2 laps in without any sort of issue. There's a very tricky layout. It's pretty hard to get the exact line right. Towards the end I started to get it pretty happy, and then I think it was one of the last runs it was the last run that I did, obviously. Came around, was pretty happy, sort of on full lock, and just hit a bump or something, and noticed the steering was a bit weird, and then spun out on the next corner, and then came back in and found the lower control arm had snapped. So I didn't film it all, just been running around battling with the car the whole time, but got the control arm off, going to go weld it up now, and then go back tomorrow, fit it back up, and we've got a little bit of practice before the competition tomorrow. There's been a lot of dramas with people in their cars, so it sort of sucks. Like a few of the guys that are really good to drive with and good competitors, we've had car issues, so they're out, so that sucks. But yeah, all we can do is get the thing back together. I reckon we'll get some good runs in practice. We've got the line pretty right, so just need to fine tune it, and hopefully we get a good result. So car's feeling way better now. For the few laps that actually stayed together, it felt a million times better, so shout out Lee Pidwell for the alignment, that made a world of difference. And then Dr. Drift as always for the tune. New turbo is fantastic, makes all the good noises, and the car is feeling good. So hopefully tomorrow goes well. I'm feeling good. I feel like it should all be fine. So we'll see how it goes then. Good morning. It is now Saturday morning. Woke up this morning a bit late because my phone died when I got home last night, so my alarms didn't go off. Anyway, long story short, got up, got the lower control arm welded back up, so got it as close to where it was as I can. Probably just going to have to alter the toe and maybe the caster a little bit to get it sitting right, but we should be right. So on the way back to the track now, need to try and make the most of the little practice we got this morning, just to really get the line dialed in, but should be all good. So go there and get that LCA in.
Next up, you see Aaron Gorton, who's had so much success there when it comes to the amateur series. Have a look at this. 7 wins, 3 losses so far out of 2 rounds. Last time he was runner-up in the amateur class. How will he go in this first battle? Because he is taking on Matt McCrudden with their 1JZ powered Cressida. McCrudden sitting 4th in the ranks at the moment as well. Big speed, he throws a wagon in, almost backwards entry. McCrudden goes wide, almost goes off the end.
Mate, I wasn't sure if he was going to make that corner, but he did. He bounced his way through that first entry. McCrudden sticking with him, but unfortunately maybe overestimating and throwing it in too deep.
I cannot wait to see the replay on this one. Gorton is just throwing absolutely everything at it when it comes to the entry, and look at the speed on this. Remember, we are in the Zeknova amateur category as well, as we check out the Pertec Bayswater replay.
Aaron Gorton had thrown it 90 degrees to the wall and bouncing his way through that first corner.
Yeah, he just trying so hard to keep with the pace there for McCrudden. Couldn't get enough angle on that to pull the car up with the speed, and we see Gorton gets the car through there, does really nicely, just goes out towards the ripple strip there on the final corner. And how far will Gorton want to push in this one? Remember, he's looking for the win.
Let's see if McCrudden can make this back. Still has a chance, a low chance, but a chance.
Big Scando in, oh, it's lock as well, look at it, turn right on. Gorton comes in a little bit shallow.
McCrudden, Nelson out wide. Gordon sticking right with him. That final corner, very tricky. Nearly a 180 turn. But these drivers are definitely getting the hang of it now.
Gordon gets the win in that one too. We just heard that from the judges as they put their points together. So Aaron Gordon will get a win notched up.
And up next, we've got Aaron Gordon and Russ Cunningham. Aaron Gordon, that R31 Skyline. Cunningham in the 32.
Gordon was runner-up here at the last round of Battle Royale. This R31. It's a big wagon, but they've just seemed to get the suspension right in these. We've seen a couple of them getting around the drift series now. Look at it.
Oh, look at that bounce again. Aaron Gordon, big throwdown. Cunningham, not quite sure what to do behind him. Gordon, absolutely blazing through the rest of this layout. Ladies and gentlemen, Aaron Gordon, big throwdown into the first corner.
There's a few clubs coming in. Us. It feels like. I'll see if you can get it sorted. You got 5 minutes, mate. Go on. Oh, heck.
You can definitely hear that clicking or clunking from the rear end of Aaron Gordon's car. Hopefully you can fix that before.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a 5-minute job. Good luck. Good luck.
Look.
Hey guys, so it's now the day after the competition. I did a pretty terrible job at filming it. I tried to do it, but it's a bit different. There's always so much going on that, you know, with not having really tried to document any of the drift days before, quite hard to try and video everything. But anyway, just a quick recap. So it was going pretty well on Saturday after getting the car back together. The lines that they wanted us to have made it a lot easier to sort of know where to go. Ended up getting real comfortable in practice, went into battles and won the first battle against Matt McCrudden, who went on to win the night, which is awesome for him, so good work, Matt. And then after that we had a battle with Russ, Team Wheel Deal. I led first, did a pretty good lead run. I was pretty happy with it, was getting the lead runs consistent, so was feeling a lot better compared to Friday. Yeah, and then when we were coasting back around to pits, heard a terrible noise. Tried sort of figuring it out as I was rolling back around, and it sounded like it was either the diff or the gearbox, and there I am hoping mainly it's not the gearbox, because those things have gotten crazy expensive now, running an RB25 turbo box. So yeah, anyway, went back in, called a 5-minute, and you know, pretty much figured out very quickly that yeah, we weren't going to be able to get it fixed. Feels like the pinion teeth are gone, or crown wheel teeth have gone, so yeah, something like that. So it was a bit unfortunate, bit of a crap way to go out of the competition, but you know, these things happen, and I mean, when you're putting the car through the stress we put them through, you can sort of only expect that things like this are going to happen. So yeah, not the end of the world. Bit bummed because I felt like I was driving probably the best I've driven so far, but got about just over a month, almost 2 months until the next round, so we've got time to get it repaired and back together. I'm going to be taking some videos as I pull the diff out and have a look and try and figure out what went wrong. But yeah, so it was good to see the amateur guys that kept going, and there were some awesome battles. There was some really good driving going on, so it is a bummer to be out of that round. But either way, come back better next time. And looking at the point leaderboard, we're sitting like equal 4th at the moment for the series, so there is a chance to win the series, which is really what we're going for. But we've got to push pretty hard for the last couple of rounds. So thanks for watching. If you did make it this far,